Good to see you.
Hope you're okay. Don't get hit in the head with the
I'm
camera.
trying. Do you want to sock him, sir? Do you want to sock him?
By the way, I heard.
Good news.
Good news is right. I tell you what, it's all because of the Prime Minister.
Not lost a game under the Labour government in 2024.
Is football coming home, Prime Minister?
It looks like it.
Well, welcome. And it's good that we had a long conversation on the phone when you won. Give me your hand there, pal. And we're the best of allies, maybe in the whole world. And we really need to continue to cooperate. And a lot we can talk about. And I think that start off, we can talk about what we call football, we call soccer. By the way, soccer has become incredibly popular here in the United States. It really is growing. And but at any rate, there's a lot going on. I think you're seeking closer ties in Europe. It's good for all of us. The Transatlantic Alliance, I think it's a great idea that we're going to be working together on. I thought we had a good meeting today, NATO.
Very good.
I thought we had a good meeting, and I think things are moving in the right direction. I'm feeling really optimistic about where things are moving. But welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And firstly, congratulations on a really successful summit. It's been an incredibly important moment, 75 years, a bigger NATO, a stronger NATO, and a NATO with the resolve that we need. I thought the medal, the honour for Jens Stoltenberg yesterday was a very special moment. I don't think he was expecting it.
No, he wasn't. I owe him a pick. He was leaving,
He
and I intervened when he was going to leave, and I sort of got my knees and begged him to say, no, I'm only kidding, but I talked to him in the stand, and his wife still talked to me. She spoke to me yesterday.
I had lunch with him when he was just about to go to the central bank and was saying, I'm free. And then you spoke to him, and he's still in the job.
No, he's done a great job.
But the special relationship is so important. It's forged in difficult circumstances, endured for so long, and stronger now than ever. So we're very pleased to be able to come so early in the government to recommit to NATO, to recommit to the special relationship, and to have the opportunity to discuss these affairs with you is really important for us.
In a figurative sense,
5 days in.
I kind of see you guys as the knot tying the Transatlantic Alliance together. The closer you are with Europe, the more you're engaged, the more, because we know where you are, we know where we are with other countries.
No, I think that's absolutely right. And now we go into a cup final on Sunday on top of all of that. So very good. I actually I began to watch the game with the Netherlands Prime Minister, but we left at 1-1.
Well, you guys are still talking to one another?
We haven't seen each other since, so we'll have to see.
Well, we got a lot to talk about. So thank you all for coming in.
Thank you.